In the pantheon of Parthenons, the full-scale replica in Nashville, Tennessee is the best you'll get on this continent. But for the OG, you're gonna have to fly all the way to Athens, Georgia. No, Greece! Grease me up, woman! Greece is the word at Q1 for 340,846 of you. We got 5,500 mall rats hanging out in Paramus, New Jersey. No, can't get the Parthenon there. Q2, in investing, compound interest is accrued when interest is what? Spent on ice cream, distracted by its phone, or reinvested. A lot of you distracted on your phone right now, but in a good way. You're playing HQ. Warren Buffett knows a thing or 2 billion about this investment strategy. Compound interest is when you put the interest earned on a principal sum back into the investment, aka you reinvest it. It's interest on interest on interest, giving you more money, and if Biggie is to be believed, mo problems. 330,000, 535 showing interest in this quiz tonight. Before we get to Q3, I want to interest you in what's happening tomorrow. What do you get the guy who's already hosted the Emmys twice, the Tonys 4 times, and the Oscars? You're getting to host HQ, and that's exactly what the fabulous Neil Patrick Harris is doing tomorrow. You can go to White Castle and or Escape from Guantanamo Bay with NPH tomorrow on HQ. He's taking over words at a special time, 9 p.m., and trivia at 9:30. It's a How I Met Your Mother edition. Meet NPH through your phone mañana. How cool is that? Now it's time to meet Q3. At a Jewish wedding, who traditionally stands under the chuppah? Maury Ballstein, Fiji water woman, or the bride and groom? Hoppa! Hoppa! The hippopotamus. Shout out that Fiji water woman on the red carpet of the Golden Globes there. She's 2019's Gritty. NHL mascot Gritty. We had that initially as the option, and then we changed it to Fiji Water Woman because Gritty is 2018, Fiji Water Woman is 2019. Neither are the answer. A Jewish bride and groom take their vows under this cloth canopy called the chuppah. They stop their glass and they tie the knot. Bride and groom is your answer here. Maury Ballstein is Jerry Stiller's character in Zoolander. Come on, 2,717 of you. How can you put Maury Ballstein? 322,858. Mazel tov to you. The rest of you, your prostate's flaring up like a frickin' tiki torch. Q4. A seesaw is an example of what kind of simple machine? Wheel and axle, lever or wedge. We're bobbing on the surface, and the shadow glides below. Seesaw, seashells by the seashore, and I see lever as the answer here, because a lever is a stiff bar that moves about a fulcrum. This question sponsored by Big Lever. 256,608. Got it simple, because they're in a band and getting Q5. Who features in Warren G's Regulate? Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, or Tupac? Mount up! Can't be any geek off the street, gotta be handy with a steel if you know what I mean. They don't come more classic than this mid-90s gem from Warren G and N-A-T-E, Nate Dogg, rapping.
They were in the same spot, in need of some desperate help. The Nate Dogg and the G-Child were in need of something else.
The smooth grooves of this song alone will take it all the way to the top of the charts. They're rapping over the smooth grooves of Michael McDonald. Ooh, 130,000 plus, having a rocky Q5 here, but 123,493 tweaking into a whole new era. G-Funk, step to this. I dare ya. Funk! At Q6, which of these sports was invented in the U.S.? Volleyball, water polo, or curling? The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble, treble. None of these you would mistake for our national pastime. That would, of course, be fracking. But only one was invented in these United States, specifically Massachusetts. Even more specifically, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Way back in 1895, Spike! It's volleyball. Volleyball in the U.S. of a 77,407 Bollywood stars setting up Q7. My cousin Edra was a college setter. Shout out Edra at Lehigh. Q7, which TV show featured a lead actor who later starred in the live-action Beauty and the Beast, The Crown, Downton Abbey, or Peaky Blinders? Fans of the show were shocked when Cousin Matthew bit the dust Unless you had the inside industry scoop and knew that actor Dan Stevens was looking to leave the Abbey for beastlier pastures. There he is, looking natural, and then without the beast mask or makeup, whatever he's got going on. Downton Abbey's your answer, 53,784, going Downton. Things will be great when you're Downton. Going down to Q8, with what musical genre are nudie suits most associated? Punk, country, or disco? Disco. Scott likes disco music. Nudie suits, not birthday suits. I'm not talking nude. I'm talking about the sartorial superstar Nudie Cohn, a Ukrainian immigrant who spent decades designing and supplying the spangled, sequined outfits worn by generations of country western singers from Porter Wagoner to Johnny Cash to Elvis, and there's Dolly. Hello, Dolly, and hello, 24,048 of you donning H-Cutie suits for Q9. A lot fewer of you getting this far tonight than you were previous nights. And those levels, you don't have the levels anymore. Ay, chihuahua. Q9. In French history, the Huguenots were defeated under which king? Charles X, Louis XIII, or Henry IV? Shout out New Rochelle High School. The Huguenots. They were a group of French Protestants in the 16th and 17th centuries who were forced to flee their native lands due to religious persecution after numerous rebellions under French King Louis XIII. It was all connected to the 30 Years' War. It was a messy, bloody time in world history. And we have a messy, bloody, savage Q9 hitting us hard here. 6,153 surviving the guillotine, but 21,000 plus going truly, madly, deeply into the savage garden at Q9. We have 6,153 H-Huguenots emigrating to Q10. Which of these celebrities has a perfume called Stash? Sarah Jessica Parker, Rihanna, Jessica Simpson. By the way, Henry IV was himself a Protestant. He wasn't going to beat up his own people. The sloping companion, I cast down the ash, yanked down my tunic and dangled my stash. Stash, weird name for a celebrity perfume. What secrets are you stashing away? What are you hiding from us, SJP? Sarah, Jessica, Parker. That's where you find Q10. That's where I'm stashing this answer. 10,434 square pegs fitting into Q11. The rest of you getting divorced from this quiz. Only a few of you there. A lot of you fans of SJP's perfume line, apparently. Q11, the penultimate question tonight. Which app did Fortnite not outgross within its first month on iOS? Tinder, Netflix, or YouTube? I remember those glory days of fall 2017. Two new games were taking the world by storm. Fortnite and the one you're playing right now. Like HQ, Fortnite was a hit from the get. Although a slightly bigger hit. They grossed $25 million in their first month on iOS alone, besting Tinder and YouTube, but not Netflix. Couldn't beat the Netflix, but since then they've done pretty well. $3 billion profit in 2018 for Fortnite. Can you believe it? 4,045 tonight. Where are we dropping, boys? Where are we dropping? I think we're dropping at Q12. That's right, it's the final round. This is it. Get all. Boils down to this. We start with over 400,000. We've knocked you down to just 10% or 1%. 4,045 remain after all that jazz for Q12. My math, not very good. Your recollection of the Animaniacs? Let's find out. The voice of Wacko in the Animaniacs was an impression of which Beatles band member? Lead guitarist, bass guitarist, or drummer? It's time for Animaniacs, banning it, there's zany to the max. And the voice behind the Warner sibling who packed away was Jess Harnell, who could do stunningly unique impressions, including one of each Beatle. Ultimately, he wanted Wacko to sound like a star, so he went with Ringo, the little drummer boy. Ringo Starr, the drummer of the Beatles, is your answer. Oh, 2,571 of you are Animani, totally insane. Where's Lon Chaney? Winners, baby! Big ups to the 2,571 of you splitting $5,000. You knew your Animaniacs. God bless the Animaniacs. That's where I first heard the term pay-for-play contracts. And that's helped me to this day. $1.94 or 95. Some of you getting an extra penny in your stash tonight. Congratulations, Roar, Neba, Hot Boys, Foxy. Looking like a big chungus there. Plow Goat. Bunch more of you. I can't read them because the screen's not scrolling. I can't. You're too far away. There are too many of you.